Alright guys, what did we learn from that last iconic scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark? If you go into a gunfight unprepared, you're gonna lose. You're gonna take the L, alright? So when it comes to Destiny, the Crucible, and overall the weapons we have in this game, we have a large variety of weapons to choose from. And if you're trying to get the most bang for your buck, you know, you're gonna want to use the weapons that give you the best opportunity to kill, the best time to kills, the best, just overall best weapons in the game. Now, if you're tired of the loadouts you're using, or maybe you're going to begin your journey for the Recluse, in this video, we're going to be going over specific weapons. Now, if you want a more in-depth guide to some of these weapons, I have done reviews in the past, so go check that out. So getting into the weapons, guys, we're going to look at the big three first. The big three, not that big three or that big three, the big three. And we all know what it is. The last word, the thorn, and the ace of spades. Now, I'm recommending these weapons off of pure dueling potential. If these are always in my loadout. And the reason why is because they're very popular on PC, are due to its kill potential for the perks, Mark of the Devourer, Memento Mori. All that right there is the reason why. The last word, it's rate of fire. Now, when it comes to console, these have very difficult recoil to control. So if you have time, take these weapons in the PvE or just use them in Crucible and get good with them first. Because these weapons, if you can get good to control the recoil easily, you're going to see benefits, guys. You'll be probably one of the only people who can main these on console because they're very powerful. Now, getting into hand cannons in general. When you're on PC, your typical hand cannons, you have a variety to choose from. You know, you have plenty of options. But when you're limited to a controller and recoil, I can say your best friend and the best choice is going to be a 180 RPM hand cannon, which you have the Luna and you're going for the Recluse. If you have the Luna or Not Forgotten, maybe you have the Not Forgotten, you're going Unbroken, use it. But if you're not, maybe you don't have the Luna and you're looking for a good weapon, I can always recommend a well-rolled Trust. Anything with explosive rounds on your Trust, or just any good perks in general on a Trust, because the 180. But like all hand cannons, even the big three, they're great for dueling, but very limited to their ammo capacity, their low magazine size. And then it comes the risk-reward factor. Any miss will add to your TTK drastically. It's like shooting a 110, a high impact hand cannon. It's going to feel like a calendar year just went by, to land or get another shot off. So your best bet would be to play indoors, play passive, hit crits, slow down, keep your eyes on your reticle, and play near cover. And you want to do what everyone says, peak shot. This will allow your enemy to miss shots if they're using a pulse rifle, something like that, or an auto rifle, and it'll allow you to land shots. Plus, you get to select the engagements. You get to choose when you want to fight, when you peak shot. Now, we're going to get into the other archetype I'm going to mention in this video is pulse rifles. Now, why would you use pulse rifles? Because you're going to be going against the Luna Howl, the Not Forgotten, the Ace of Spades, the Thorn. At the end of the day, guys, those weapons' weaknesses are range and magazine size. Yes, a pulse rifle can still outrange the Ace of Spades. It's crazy that it comes close, that it won't, but it's crazy. So with this right here, guys, I'm going to talk about a few pulse rifles I'm going to recommend. So overall, when using pulse rifles, regardless of what pulse rifle you use, your best friend is going to be playing sightlines, team shots, and provide the best damn cover for your teammates out there, because you're going to be their last line of defense. You're going to be their eyes behind their back. You're going to help them kill the person in front of you, or in front of them. Now, for certain maps, they play well and cater to pulse rifles. But not only that, the flinch factor is much greater with a pulse rifle than on a hand cannon. Imagine trying to land a thorn shot and you're getting hit by the blast furnace. Exactly. Insane. So we're going to be talking about an archetype first, guys. It's going to be the 390, the Bygones, or the Last Perdition. If you don't have a God roll Bygones, Lord Shaxx is selling a Last Perdition, which is a God roll. Go get it from him. But at the end of the day, a poor man's Bygones and Last Perdition is going to be the inaugural address. The only reason I stay away from the inaugural address right now is because you don't get to throw those cool mods like Counterbalance, which are needed on pulse rifles, guys. So if you can get a year 2 inaugural address, Last Perdition or Bygones, by all means throw a Counterbalance mod and go to town. Have fun with it. Now, I have a more in-depth review on the Bygones and Last Perdition. Go check it out. They'll tell you what perks you're going to be looking for. Now, going for 4 burst pulse rifles, you can't go wrong with any of them, guys, that have a good roll set or just bonus damage in general. Now, I have the right side of wrong you can go for, the Go Figure you can go for, or the Blast Furnace. Those 3 were going to get the job done. Again, play sightlines, play far away, and be the cover your teammates need. Now, going over to the next one, guys, are going to be the 540 rate of fire pulse rifles. You're limited to 2 year 2 versions, which is going to be Claws of the Wolf or the Outlast. Now with the Outlast, I just did a review on it about a week ago, and I'll tell you right now, it literally feels like the Grasp of Malok Destiny 2 version. And I gravitated towards it because unlike the Claws of the Wolf, just the base stats weren't there for me, but the sight was great. Unlike the Claws of the Wolf, you have to wait for Iron Banner to get that. The Outlast, just go into Gambit Prime, grind a couple games, and you'll get it. Now the next two exotic ones I'm going to recommend are going to be the Vigilance Wing. Yes guys, it still does work. And the Graviton Lance, it still does work. It's got range for days. Now with those two, along with the Noggle Address, I'm not a fan of the fact that you can't use counterbalance mods on it. It kind of turned me off because you know what? When it comes to me using a controller, guys, recoil is a problem for me. I'd rather focus on my aim than battling, you know, the recoil direction. So, but if you don't have a problem with the recoil, by all means, Vigilance Wing is a monster, Graviton Lance is a monster. I still prefer my bygones with slide shot, but hey, that's just me. I'm not going to touch up on scout rifles because it's comp, guys. We all know scout rifles aren't in the best place. They're not even in a good place for PvE. Who are we kidding? I'm not going to touch up on auto rifles. I wanted to throw the Suros in there, but it's not in the best spot anymore. Going over to SMGs, if you don't have the Recluse, you better not be using SMGs out there. Yeah, the Aniope's great and stuff, but it's no monster like it used to be. Sidearms, I used to be an avid sidearm user, but a good shotgun player will just outplay you. And you're playing comp. Really good shotgun players. So I really hope this video helped you out, guys. Some weapon recommendations. Look at the description or the comment section. I'm going to post my thoughts on which weapons, you know, rankings and stuff like that. Other than that, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, did you enjoy the video? Click right there for a random video. Click right there for my latest video. Stay up to date with BRAVExHERO. If you haven't followed me on Twitch, I recommend it. Go do it right now. Twitch.tv/BRAVExHERO. New to the channel? Subscribe button right there. Click it. Do it now. I'll see you guys in the next video.